Yo, bros, I got this another clip that I thought was interesting. It's two clips. It's kind of a narrative that I wanted to talk about. All right, so let's get started.
This is how it feels to be single in your 30s. You've lost your partner in crime. You are now the third runner up between the person they married and their children. You guys went from being double trouble to the chronically single friend. The thing is, being single isn't the thing that bothers you. It's the fact that you feel like you're losing all your friends. Up until this point, you've outgrown so many friendships. So many friends have moved away. Now you're losing your friends to the person that they've married. Don't get me wrong, like I'm super happy for you. I know it's never going to be quite the same, but now it feels like all my friends are married and are having children. And so now my social life is a lot more quiet. What does that mean? I have to make new friends. Making friends when you're an adult is a lot harder than when you were younger. Between trying to find the energy to do so, where do you even meet them? What do you do if you don't want to drink? Are they going to reciprocate the same level of effort as you? At the end of the day, it's just really hard to find people that you vibe with. At the same time, you enjoy being alone and in your peace. There will be moments where you're yearning for that connection. So after a while, you'll start to realize how much you've isolated, how much you do things on your own. There are days where you wish you could call up your best friend and say, hey, let's go out. But they can't. They've got a kid. You're just sitting on the couch by yourself, hoping that one day your person's gonna walk through the door so that you too can have a partner in crime again to do fun shit with. But for now, you are the chronically single friend who misses their friends because doing things on your own all the time does get lonely. And being lonely can be really sad. So check up on your single friends. This is how it feels to be single.
No, no, don't like no. So the narrative I want to talk about is that I believe that there's this whole talk that single women are the happiest group of women. I honestly believe that it is a lie. And it's a lie that women tell themselves, and in turn, they tell the world. So let's say these studies, which it's a study. So I'm not saying that, you know what, it's a study. So, you know what, if women say it, they say it. I'm saying that my personal viewpoint, I have nothing to base it on besides anecdotal and world view, right? How I see the world or how I what I'm actually listening to. Okay, I'm not just saying, oh, I'm not just having a study of women say, are you happy? Yes. Or are you unhappy? No. No. But what I am doing is like listening to women. I'm actually listening to women, hearing their life, hearing their story to build my own actual view. But, you know, again, like I said, I have no statistics, no study to base it on. Is that like I said, I think the whole happy single woman is a lie that women tell themselves and they tell the world. And it's a facade. Okay, it's a fake. It's makeup. It's makeup. Makeup that they put on to lie to themselves and lie to the world. And one of the, I guess, makeup or layer of a facade to help them lie to themselves and the world is friendship. This is a thing where what women, what do you think? Why do you think misery love company? Why do you think one of the things men say is that single women are dangerous to other women? Why? It's because, in all honesty, single women want to, they deep down, they want other women to be also single on their same level. So if they're miserable, well, they don't have to be because they have you to fill in that hole, which the hole would usually have been what a man feels. A man, your partner, your partner in crime, as she this one once, I guess, I don't know if she's speaking a man partner in crime or a friend partner in crime, but I'm saying your partner, your mate, your husband should have should be the ones to fill that hole in your life. Because in all honesty, as animals, I mean, yes, there are communities and stuff, but essentially, mates are usually the ones that fill in that, necessarily that social dynamic. But here's the thing: where for women, why do nowadays women can have the ability to say, "Oh, I don't need no man," because They have the lies, the layers of lies, so that they don't need to. So they can fool themselves into saying that I don't need a man. Because here's the thing: at the end of the day, yes, she's showing it. Other people, your friends, your family, at the end of the day, they go home to their own lives. Neither your girlfriends, your sister, your mother, they're not going to live with you. They're not coming home to you. That's the thing. That's the thing that these women seem to not be able to grasp. So that's why, honestly, I don't believe that they're all that happy. But because on the flip side, because they're going about things the wrong way. What actually can because if you can make it healthy, because this is the thing where women actually don't make it healthy. But if you can make it healthy, it's a man, your husband, your family, they feel the loneliness. They take up your time. They they give you purpose. Okay? But because this is the thing where women seem to be delusional about. These other people, at the end of the day, yes, they love you, but they're not your partner. They're not going to be there for you when you go home at night, or it's just, I think it's just a different thing. It's a totally different thing. Right? So, but like I said, I think this is the part where women delude themselves and they have a lot of things to help in that delusion: friends, family, traveling, hobbies, their work. That helps them not think about the unhappiness, the depression, the loneliness of actually, truly being by yourself. Because, in my personal opinion, the friends, the family, all these things, the hobbies, they don't fully feel in that the whole of loneliness, in my personal opinion. But yeah, it can sustain it. It can sustain it. It can sustain your your momentary happiness. Okay, but on the same token is that these women, this video shows you that as time goes on, these women just become harder to deal with. This is why. Well, we'll show you. I'm gonna let's break this down a little bit more.
In your 30s. You've lost your partner in crime. You are now the third runner up between the person they married and their children. You guys went from being double trouble.
I guess the partner in crime should mean her friend. I'm guessing that, which is, let me say this. It sounds like she meant her girl, her friends, because lost a partner in crime. Because now you're the third wheel, all this stuff. So that's, I'm putting two and two together. This is why women like this. You know what? Fine. This is the thing where, even though I say that single women, happy single women is a lie, but at the same time, I hope it's not. I hope it's not. Because why do I hope it's not? Because I hope that, you know what? I hope women like this, please, please stay out of the dating market. Please stop dealing with men. Please, please do the whole decentering men thing. You don't talk about men. You don't deal with men. You don't want men. Please. Because in all honesty, I've said this countless times before, and I'm going to continue saying it because I think it's a good idea. Right? I think it's a good talking point. That if women like this get out of the dating market, stop dealing with men, don't, just be a monk, be a nun, whatever, I think men's content would disappear. Men's content would disappear because men wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Because usually men talk about the bitter women, men talk about the annoying women, men talk about the fake. It's women like this give men things to talk about. Okay, give men a reason to react to. So yeah, but that's why I said, you know what? I am in big support of. You know what? I do hope the single women are happy because honestly, stay single. Get out of the dating market. You know, no one needs, because in all honesty, I think women like this, because you can see that she doesn't want a man. Great, great. Women that don't want men are the ones who shouldn't have men because honestly, they are toxic in a relationship context.
to the chronically single friend. The thing is, being single isn't the thing that bothers you. It's the fact that you feel like you're losing all your friends. Up until this point, you've outgrown so many friendships. So many friends have moved away. Now you're losing your friends to the person that they've married. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm super happy for you. I know it's never gonna.
I really do think that this video is hiding the mentality of misery would love company. That misery loves company. I really do think so.
Be quite the same, but now it feels like all my friends are married and are having children. So now my social life is a lot more quiet. What does that mean? I have to make new friends. Making friends when you're an adult is a lot harder than when you were younger. Between trying to find the energy.
Like, I mean, you make it seem the next batch of friends wouldn't. This is a thing where, to be honest, that's why, like I said, misery loves company. Women want other women to desire singlehood because women like this, they are not healthy in relationships. They're not compatible in relationships. So they want other women to join them in their singlehood so they don't have to suffer for their choices. You know?
To do so. Where do you even meet them? What do you do if you don't want to drink? Are they going to reciprocate the same level of effort as you? At the end of the day, it's just really hard to find people that you vibe with. At the same time, you enjoy being alone and in your peace. There will be moments where you're yearning for that connection. So after a while, you'll start to realize how much you.
Let me say this. In your peace and enjoying peace, I think it's two different things. Her saying enjoy being alone. This is why I said I hope that you know that it isn't a lie about happy single women. I hope because it doesn't look like she's happy, but I hope it's not a lie because honestly, like I said, that mentality, you want to be alone, you're happy in, you know, your peace, you're alone in peace, right? Whatever I forgot it was, but if that's it, then yes, you are more suitable to being alone than in a relationship.
Isolated, how much you do things on your own. There are days where you wish you could call up your best friend and say, hey, let's go out, but they can't. They've got a kid. You're just sitting on the couch by yourself, hoping that one day your person's gonna walk through the door so that you too can have a partner in crime again to do fun shit with. But for now, you are the chronically single friend who misses their friends because doing things on your own all the time does get lonely, and being lonely can be really sad. So check up on your single friends. This is how it feels to.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, friends, you know, it's fine to check up on them. It's just that I think this is a case where she doesn't want her friends to check on up on her because they're friends. It's just that maybe in the sense that I'm thinking about it in the sense that she wants the friends to check up on her because she is so uh hard headed to actually find a relationship. It's just I don't know because she wants her friends to check up on her so she can continue uh living a single life. I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. But like I said, like I want to say is that this right here, like I said before, that it is the very showing that honestly, as women gain life experience, get older, they become bigger red flags relationship wise. Relationship wise, they are not suitable for relationships. And here's another video that kind of adds more to that point.
This is how it feels when you start to lose your sparkle. You find yourself doing more and more things on your own because you want to be left alone. The things that once made you happy don't really bring you any more joy. You find yourself becoming more and more quiet. You want to isolate. You want to drown out the noise. You feel like your life has been a series of disappointments and people constantly let you down. You feel so numb to everything. Don't get overly excited about anything. It feels like you're empty because life is just beating you down so much that you're like, okay, whatever. What else can you throw at me? Don't even care. It doesn't feel like depression to me. It just feels like you don't have a meaning or a purpose in life. Nothing drives you. Nothing motivates you. It just feels like I'm losing hope in who I am. You've done the healing. You've done the work. But then yet you continue to face life lessons and you're sick of having them. And at some point you're like, can the universe, please reward me. Some days I just want to lay in bed and do literally nothing, not even play music, just sit and stare at the wall. And the thoughts that go through my head is like, this can't be my life. But unfortunately it is. For the people who get it, get it. And for the people that don't. It's hard to explain what it's like to lose your sparkle. I find myself being really like a loner these days. I'm honestly okay with it. Nothing has really like brought me overwhelming joy lately. I also don't have the energy to go looking for it. I moved so many times, changed my job so many times. I just simply don't care right now. This is how it.
I think this video kind of adds more credence to the shit I've been saying. Like I said, women like this, I'm glad or I hope that they are out of the dating market because I think they're toxic. I really do. I think they're just not suitable to cohabitate, to be in a healthy relationship. Um, Two, I think shows adds more credence to what I think that you know what happy single women is a lie. It's a facade that women put up. She's also said the whole I hope I'm rewarded for what? That's the part one of the delusions of women. They think that they should be rewarded for what? First of all, you you should work now, and even working for it doesn't necessarily qualify you or make you deserve any kind of reward. That's just life. That is life. What you get is what you get. Plain and simple. Um, but yeah, I this is shows this adds more to what I'm saying that it's I think it's a lot. I think I really think it's a lot. And here let's break it down a little bit.
Feels when you start to lose your sparkle. You find yourself doing more and more things on your own because you want to be left alone. The things that once made you happy don't really bring you any more joy. You find yourself becoming more and more quiet. You want to isolate. You want to drown out the noise. You feel like your life has been a series of disappointments and people constantly let you down. You feel so numb to everything. Don't get overly excited about anything. It feels like you're empty because life is just beating you down so much that you're like, okay, whatever. What else can you throw at me? Don't even care. It doesn't feel like depression to me. It just feels like you don't have a meaning or a purpose in life. Nothing.
I am in the camp where we and in particular women have lost the plot. Why do I say that? In the sense that I strongly believe that women's purpose, personal opinion, purpose in life is family. It is husband and children. That's what I believe. I think that is women's true purpose. It is what they were created for. It is what they were put on this earth for. This is the thing where don't don't think you don't need to attack me and think
Misogyny.
right?
Misogyny.
You don't need to attack me and think about misogynist, but it's where I'm thinking about what we are animals at the end of the day. People still keep on forgetting that we are animals. The female species of every creature on this earth, their one of their main, if not the main goal, is to produce. It is to produce. Their main, if not number one goal in their life, in their lifespan, whatever, is to produce. They have the inner mechanism, inner desire, inner instinct to produce, to create, nurture the next generation. I think only in this generation where we have women trying to fight back natural ideology, natural instinct. Because yes, women are either getting married later or having kids later or not even getting married at all or not even having kids at all. So a lot of women are now trying to reprogram themselves. So think about this. What's their purpose now? Working. Why? This is the thing where Because on the flip side, I say women's natural purpose is husband and kids, create a family, and create the next generation. Men is to provide, is to protect, right? Right? Provide. So women, that purpose is working. What are you providing for yourself? Okay, great. How's that? That doesn't this because for men, yes, provide and protect, but what are he's providing and protecting for? Because a lot of men are losing that purpose as well. They provide and protect for their family, for their loved ones. That is his purpose. Purely purely providing and protecting for yourself, it's just you're just being an adult, like every other adult. You're just trying to survive. That's not necessarily a purpose, in my opinion. That's not necessarily a direction, a goal, whatever. So women have lost the plot in that they are trying to reprogram themselves. But in all honesty, you can't necessarily change your deep, deep down core. Because here's the thing where women are trying to focus on career, focus on hobbies, try to focus on friends. But at the end of the day, friends, they will have their own life. So they will do their own shit at the end of the day. They will go to their own house, live their own life, potentially go to their own family and actually, not trying to change their ideology, change their, biology. While the women that will fight against it will try. So, friends, that's kind of weak. Hobbies, I mean, hobbies come and go. Hobbies aren't necessarily a 24-hour thing. Hobby doesn't necessarily, it's not a 24/7 kind of thing. So, you can travel, but do people travel every single day, every single week of their life? Not really. And there's only so much traveling you can do. And then once you do all that traveling, now what? You've done it all. So now, what are you doing? I mean, just this is the thing where women do things to fill in that hole that was originally about family, about husband and children. They're trying to fill that goal with other shit. And also the providing thing, that only goes for so far. Because honestly, you providing for yourself is what? Because this is the thing where women that want to make so much money, a lot of money, great. But as an adult, as a single and adult, having so much money only does so much for you. You can accomplish enough with not that much money by yourself. I mean, how much Chanel, LV, Gucci you want to buy? How much? I mean, how much traveling do you want to buy? How many times do you want to go to Paris? How much? So this is the thing where and then it's filling the void with materials. It's filling the void with experiences that honestly you're sharing with nobody. So I don't know. I just think it's weak. I really do. And I think these are layers of facade that women do to fill in that hole that they are trying to change that the hole that was there because your purpose, husband or a mate and children. Women are trying to change that.
Drives you, nothing motivates you. It just feels like I'm losing hope in who I am. You've done the healing, you've done the work, but then yet you continue to.
You haven't done the healing or the work because you are still subverting like who you are. Women hate it, right? Women will hate it,
Misogyny.
but who you are is a producer. Who you are is a mother, is a mate. Only in civilized society is that we think that work is everything. We think work is everything. We think our own temporary, monetarily happiness is everything. This is the thing. Happiness cannot be sustained 24/7. Happiness is so fleeting. Right? Happiness is so fleeting. And honestly, happiness cannot be sustained by doing the same thing over and over again with no real nothing real about it, in my opinion. I think creating the next generation, fostering love, fostering a connection, a deeper connection. I'm sorry, I think partners, a man and a woman, is a deeper connection than any kind of fucking friendship out there. I really do. I don't know.
Face life lessons and you're sick of having them. And at some point you're like, can the universe please reward me? Some days I just
That's the thing. Why would the universe reward you for doing what? For doing what? Self healing? Fuck that shit. What have you actually done? What is the universe going to reward you with? Make your friend break up with their partner so they can be there for you? Like join your misery campaign? What is the universe going to reward you with? Like, how about do some work? How about change your fucking mindset?
want to lay in bed and do literally nothing. Not even play music. Just sit and stare at the wall. The thoughts that go through my head is like, this can't be my life. But unfortunately it is. For the people who get it, get it. And for the people that don't, don't. It's hard to explain what it's like to lose your sparkle. I find myself being really like a loner these days. I'm honestly okay with it. Nothing has really like brought me overwhelmed.
Are you okay with it? Because you wouldn't be complaining. This is a thing where you wouldn't be, again, it's this false narrative. It's this lies you tell yourself. And this is the thing where I think women are the best at it. Telling themselves lies. You're so okay with it, but going online to tell you lost your sparkle. Because why? I think you want validation from women to actually change your perspective. You'll be more joy. It's like this fake validation, this temporary, feeling. So you can be okay with it. It's just more ways to add to those lies.
Enjoy lately. I also don't have the energy to go looking for it. I moved so many times, changed my job so many times. I just simply don't care right now.
Move so many times, change your job. This is a thing where I this is a thing where I honestly believe one of the most dangerous things for women. One of the most dangerous things for women, and men need to look out for it. Boredom. Boredom. That is the most dangerous emotion a woman can have. The most dangerous emotion a woman can have is boredom. When they're bored, they will do anything to change that. They will leave their marriages, leave their children, uproot, leave their jobs, leave their homes. They would do anything to change boredom. It's dangerous. And that's why you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. If a woman is bored, if you see the boredom, you might as well just leave. Because she will just leave. So, what do you guys think?